Hey, I couldn't help but notice your beautiful face. I'm Brad.
Hey, I'm Miranda.
So what are you?
Well, I'm a girl.
Like, what are you?
Like ethnicity?
Yeah, wait, let me guess. Chinese.
Yo, hold up. She's Vietnamese, alright?
Wait, where?
But you know what? Vietnamese and Chinese? What's the difference?
Oh no, here we go.
We out here in the streets, keeping it real. This goes out to my homeboys in the Orient. Keep in mind that this piece of work is satirical. If it did win, that would be a miracle. I'm just a young poet who's not very lyrical. This might get offensive, but don't get too critical.
It's a fact, it's empirical.
Let me teach you some geography, East Asian anthropology. It's such a vast area, you must be so diverse culturally. Let's go find out and learn some ethnology. I hope you recognize the serious mockery. Now the answer might surprise you, but here's the truth. Honestly, there's China and Japan, Korea's north and south, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Laos. Those were just a few, and that was a mouthful. But here's the thing, they're all identical.
How can you make such crazy assumptions about such a large region?
All these assumptions, they're all verifiable. I read it on the internet, so it's all reliable. Every single Asian is the same. It must be, of course I would know, cause I'm Asian, you can trust me. We all get A's, except when we don't. If we ever get a B, which I promise we won't, our parents will beat us until we run away, cause domestic abuse, I guess that's okay. We gotta love our youth, no wrinkles and ages. We gotta love it when you mock our anime fan pages, and we love it when we make all the minimum wages, and we love it when you butcher our sophisticated language. Eat rice, love money, eat dogs, talk funny noodles. I slurp that. Sushi, I make that. Chopsticks, I use that. Kimchi, I snort that. Noodles are quite common. Cooking with ramen go wonderfully great with Pearl Harbor bombings.
That might just have crossed the line.
Wait, who you talking to? Cause we are all identical. Our faces are symmetrical. Our eyes are theoretical. We're also eunuchs. Not a single testicle.
Yup, you heard that right.
Complete and complete, subject to mistreat. Academic feats are always obsolete. We're all under 6 feet with 2 really small feet. Our hair was always really neat. Did I mention we like dog meat? Got a big bookcase, the art of war is someplace. Amen, amen. Always thanking God and saying grace. If you don't do that, you're your family's disgrace. Never want to see your face, go back to your home base. You're like high school track, just another stupid race. All these assumptions, they're all verifiable. I read it on the internet, so it's all reliable. Every single Asian is the same. It must be, of course I would know, cause I'm Asian, you can trust me. My cousins are my neighbors, and my neighbors are my cousins. Siblings? Huh. I got 2 dozen. Speaking of my neighbors, one just died of hard labor. Working in the sweatshop under a creator like Darth Vader, forcing him to work as a human translator, creator, curator, alligator, calculator. We're known for our really bad English dubbing. We're always at home, no time to go clubbing. All these things, they gotta be true. Do you wanna wed your cousin? Hell yes I do. One last thing out of my bag of tricks. This one's so little, you can grab it with some chopsticks. This must be said, because everyone's a critic. Asians have small dick. Dictators like Mao Zedong, who was never wrong. He's our great leader, he invented the ping pong, and always got along while taking over Hong Kong. And that's a wrap to the song. So all the East Asian countries are just synonymous, even with each of their own unique populace. China, Japan, Korea, they're the same. Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, what's the difference, yo?
Today, these oversimplifications of Asian culture might seem blatantly false, but many of these stereotypes were thought of as common facts in the past. We may think prejudice is long gone, but we don't have to look very far to see it today. We are in the midst of the largest refugee crisis in our history, and many people still think that the word Muslim is synonymous with terror, and some are even so ignorant enough to call it a race. Even now, these refugees that are fleeing their dangerous homelands are faced with many of the same hardships that Asian Americans have faced before, such as sweeping generalizations and waves of hate. In 1882, the Chinese Exclusion Act allowed the U.S. to completely stop Asian immigration because they were seen as an economic threat. And in 2015, the House of Representatives passed a bill with a landslide majority that allows the FBI and Homeland Security to detain any Muslim refugees who they deem a potential terrorist. If this sounds familiar, it's because it has happened so many times before. In the 1940s, Japanese Americans were wrongfully sent to internment camps because they posed a national threat in a time of war. Even after atrocities like the Holocaust, where Jews faced much of the same discrimination as Muslims today, how can we still think it acceptable to make these Islamophobic generalizations? As the human race, I think we are better than this. While some Muslims are clearly dangerous, we cannot deny the peaceful one's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We cannot assume that an entire group of people are terrorists, and we must not assume that an entire group of individuals are inferior to us. Else, we are no better than the racist morals that this country was built upon. It starts with us. It starts with raising the veil of ignorance and raising awareness about the absurdity that is prejudice and the toxin that is bigotry. So I hope you did laugh. Not at me, but at yourselves, because you too are a bystander to this prejudice. And so I challenge you to speak out and speak up, to not discriminate hate, but discriminate love.